Hey everyone, it's Dr. H, your friendly wargame guy with the Air Command and Staff College. And this is a quick video about how to read naval pieces. They're actually fairly easy to read, fairly simple, so this will be a pretty quick video. Naval forces in all theaters, there's some specifics with the Iran one. We'll talk about that when we talk about Iran specific questions. Includes carriers, right? So we got a carrier, surface action groups, and amphibs. Each piece reads about the same, so everything I show you on this, I've shown you 3 different pieces, but really I can just show you, I can just work through the amphib and show you what's available to you. Note that if it's missing something, it doesn't have it, right? So each one will have a label, right? So this is a carrier strike group, this is a SAG, this is an amphib. Then we have 2 numbers above the silhouette. The first number indicates the stacking value of land units it can carry. Right, so this can carry 4 stacking value of land units. You'll note the SAG and the ZV cannot carry any land units, so it has no number here. This number here on the right is its inherent number of heliborne points, right, or air mobile points that it has. So in addition to any other air mobile points you may have, the amphib has 1 air mobile point. So it can move 1 stacking value of things aboard the amphib by air using air mobile points inherent to it. If you want to do more than that, you're going to have to use more air mobile points from your supply if you want to move everything off the amphib. Because remember, 4 stacking value here, 1 stacking value here. If you need to know more about how to do all of this sorts of movement, see the other videos. So we're not going to get into that just yet. Okay, so then we have a silhouette, right? That silhouette helps you indicate what sort of thing this is. So you can see each one's different. And then we have numbers at the bottom, right? We have 2 with a superscript 1 here, 3 with a superscript 2 here, and 2 with a superscript 1 here. The superscript is the range in hexes on the map that it can conduct naval bombardment. So that is, 1 for the amphib, 2 for the SAG, so forth. This number here is the strike value of that unit when it does naval bombardment. So strike 2 for the amphib, strike 3 for the SAG, strike 2 for the carrier, or the strike value of the unit when it uses naval missile combat. We're going to talk about all that in detail. Don't worry about it. More to come. Plenty more to come when it comes to that. But just know that the big number is the value that we either use for naval bombardment or naval strike. The superscript's the range, and then some units have the ability to carry troops and to have heliborne points or air mobile points when they're used off of them. Note that each carrier is going to have an air wing. We'll talk about that in more detail when it comes along. But you can see that the air wings are treated just like the carriers are treated just like air bases for purposes of the air wing, right? So you'll put the air wing here. You'll check to see, is it in the ready box? When it's done, it's moved to the flown. If it gets damaged, you'll have to move it to the aborted box, so on and so forth, right? So these are results that are possible for air-to-air combat or air-to-ground combat, but you'll keep track of things here on this map. So that's a real quick overview of how naval pieces work. There's a lot more to come, but that's just how to read them and how the displays work. So anyway, I hope this has been valuable to you, but for now, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.